Someday.
Welcome to me and my uncle.
NFL Weekly Rundown Week 14. Danny, hello there.
Hello there.
How did you enjoy the Black
Loved it.
Friday
I loved it.
Bears victory in Philly?
Loved it.
Yes. I mean, they just ran it down their throats. There was no more beautiful football game than a team that just runs it at will.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
They ran it a lot, and that was good.
Effectively. That's the thing. They kept handing it off, and they kept getting huge chunks of yards.
And Monunga was also, I would say, getting the ball a little more than Swift.
He did actually have a few more carries. I think Swift actually caught a couple passes, so their number of touches, catches, and runs together were close to the same. But now you look at the standings in the NFC, and who do I see at the top?
The Bears.
Oh, it's the Chicago Bears at 9-3.
Finally.
Now they have a lot of tough games remaining, and we'll get into their tough game this week. But I wanted to tell you first how we did picking games last week.
Okay.
Okay? Picking winners. You went 9-7. I went 10-6.
Okay.
Not the best week for picking winners, but hey, you win some, you lose some. And do you remember all the upsets? Green Bay beat Detroit on Thanksgiving. Dallas beat KC on Thanksgiving. Cincinnati beat Baltimore on Thanksgiving. The Bears beat the Eagles on Black Friday. So the first 4 games of the week were all upsets.
Yeah.
So a tough week to pick. For the season now, your grandpa has 128 wins. You have 125 wins, 3 behind him. I have 124 wins, 1 behind you. Against the spread, we also didn't have a great. Well, I went 8-7-1, so a winning record. You actually went 6-8-2 because you picked one of your games right at the point spread, I think.
Didn't you say you were going to count that, actually?
If it landed right on the number, but it didn't.
Oh.
So then I just called it a tie. So against the point spread now, your grandpa's kind of pulling away a little bit. 101 wins. I have 99 wins, 2 behind him. You're down to 94 wins. So gonna have to have a couple hot weeks to catch us here with 5 weeks remaining in the regular season. Okay, I vowed that we're gonna try to get this moving a little so we get this under an hour. This is a big Thursday night game because neither of these teams is in the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
But they want to get there, and they have a path.
Cowboys, Lions.
Okay, for me, the biggest thing about this game is can either team make a stop on defense?
Yeah.
Because both these teams played on Thanksgiving. And the Lions played the Packers, and Love threw 4 touchdowns. And they forced 0 turnovers. And Dallas played the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
They won.
They won, but Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns, and they forced 0 turnovers. So neither defense really showed up on Thanksgiving. Dallas was lucky that they got the W.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is your key to the game, and who's going to win it?
Well, the Cowboys, I'd say, are on fire.
They really are, since they made those trades with Quinnen Williams and the Bengals
They won
linebacker.
they got a few upsets.
Well, think about it. They beat didn't they beat the Eagles and Chiefs in consecutive weeks?
I think they beat the Lions, or no.
Well, now they're playing Detroit.
Yeah, I thought they did play
I
them.
think it was Eagles and, well, I think maybe they beat the Raiders or somebody really bad first. Then they played the Eagles, beat them. Played the Chiefs, beat them. Now they got another tough game.
Yeah. The Lions, well, their defense is slowing down for sure. When they have pretty good players, I'd say, on defense.
One thing I should point out, Amon-Ra is questionable. He got hurt really early in that Thanksgiving game. I would not expect him to play.
I thought he was going to come back, but...
Yeah, he didn't come back on Thursday.
So, if he doesn't play, the Lions, or the Cowboys might still be on fire.
They could.
Because they're getting lots of upsets around these kind of teams.
They're beating good teams.
So I'm gonna pick the Lions because I have a feeling Amon-Ra's gonna play.
Oh, okay.
So Lions 30, Cowboys 28.
Oh, wow. I almost have the same score as you, 30-29, but might surprise you. I'm picking the upset. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win.
That's probably smart.
Just because, like what you said, they are on fire. They're the hotter team. Lions, I don't get it. Like, maybe they're just a little dinged up. I know Laporta's out. I know Khalif Raymond, their third best receiver's out. Now if Amon-Ra's out, it seems like it's really going to fall on Gibbs and Montgomery to get a running game going.
Yeah.
And Dallas's running defense is actually pretty good. So that's my reason.
Because they did stop Barkley. They did stop Kareem Hunt, kind of.
Yeah,
And
the
little
Chiefs
Isaiah
ran
Chandler.
okay, but yeah, I think the Dallas's strength is their run defense on D.
Yeah.
Okay, and you had Detroit. We have Detroit by 3. So we both actually have Dallas covering.
Yeah.
First game on Sunday is a division matchup. It's a horrible one, so let's not waste too much time on it.
Dolphins, Jets.
Who do you think the all-time leader is in wins in this series?
Dolphins.
They are a little closer than you might think. 62, 57, and 1. So only 5 more wins than the Jets have. For me, the key is going to be who can run the ball more. And you'd be surprised to hear this. What's his name? Breece Hall, the Jets running back. He actually has 1 more carry running the ball than Devon Achane has this year. But Achane has picked up 200 more yards than Hall.
Wow.
He almost gets 1 more yard per carry, which, if you think about it, 1 more yard, it's not that much. But in football, it really is. So that's my key, is who's going to run the ball better. And I might have just spoiled it by me telling you that Achane is better than Breece Hall. So you tell me your key to the game, and why is it going to make that team win?
Well, Tyreek's out for this season.
He's not coming back this year. Yeah.
And Tua is kind of shaky. Been better than maybe earlier in the season lately, I'd say.
They are hot. I mean, they're
But-
5-7, and weren't they 2-7 or 3-7 or like
Yeah.
that? So I mean, they could get close to even, which is
Yeah.
surprising the way they started.
So I'm gonna pick the Dolphins
Yeah,
because they're the hotter team,
I agree.
probably.
I agree.
But I'm gonna pick it close just because none of these teams are really good.
No.
So Dolphins 21, Jets 20.
So you have the Jets covering the spread of 2.5. I'm going to have the Dolphins cover the spread, but very narrowly. I'll take a similar score to yours. Dolphins 20, Jets 17. I forgot to mention the 4 teams on bye. You want to just talk about them a little? Patriots?
Falcons.
No,
No.
you said Falcons have a bye every week.
Saints.
No, Panthers, Patriots, Giants, and Niners. Okay? So we'll just talk a little bit about each of those teams. Panthers, hey, they helped out the Bears by
Yeah.
beating the Rams.
Which that was fun.
Yeah, and Bryce Young, can you believe that he actually outdueled Matthew Stafford?
Yeah,
He
that
was
was
good.
crazy.
He's
and for once, Matthew Stafford didn't have an awesome game.
Finally threw a couple interceptions.
Yeah.
So the Panthers got the best of them. New England, did you see any of the Monday night game against the Giants?
No,
No.
I thought it was just gonna be.
And it was 33-15. But now, here's the thing that's happened. Now the Patriots have the best record in football with 11 wins, and Drake May, because Stafford lost. I think now the betting favorite for MVP is Drake May.
Wow.
Yeah. So you didn't see the Monday night game. Wow. All they were talking about the next day was, look at these vicious hits Jackson Dart is taking. He plays so aggressively, and you like that because that's what
Yeah.
makes him good, but he is getting creamed. He almost got to the sideline, and right before he stepped out, this
I
Patriots
saw
guy
that.
just clocked him.
Yeah.
And then a Giants guy has to come up and say, hey, I didn't like that. Hey, I didn't like that. Hey, I didn't like that. And then that guy gets a 15-yard penalty, and it actually ended up hurting the Giants.
Yeah.
Dart's got to play a little smarter, but there's a fine line between being aggressive and doing what you do good and being reckless.
Yeah.
Because Jackson Dart has to be healthy to help that team, right? He
Yeah.
can't be getting hurt every game.
And Cam's not coming back, right?
Scadabo's done for the year. Yeah, and so is Malik Neighbors. So, yeah, the Giants, they've been eliminated from the playoffs. They're just getting Dart, reps. They're just getting
I'm
him time.
honestly excited for next year when Cam Scadabo is going to be in, which hopefully he's good next year because
Yeah.
that would be cool to see. It would be fun seeing Jackson Dart with him and Malik Neighbors.
If they all get together. And plus, they have a pretty good pass rush.
Yeah,
So if they can add some guys to their defense, maybe.
might be pretty good.
Yeah, and the last team that has a bye this week is San Francisco. They're starting to get healthy. Purdy's not playing great. I see him making a lot of interceptions. But during this 3-game winning streak the Niners have been on, they're only allowing 13 points on defense per game.
And back to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, if the Broncos win this one, that would be really fun. Because then it would be the Broncos and Patriots just...
Both 11
Yeah.
wins. Yeah. And big surprise teams. Because look at how it's just flipped, where the Chiefs and Bills were the best teams in that division for years.
And now Chiefs are
Way down. They're not
Way
winning it. And the Bills probably aren't going to win the East either with their current situation. Okay, so we talked about the bye week teams. There are 3 games between division teams where the winner will be in first place. And this next one is one of them.
Ravens, Steelers.
These teams hate each other. Who do you think has the all-time... Who has more wins all time? They've played 63 games against each other.
I'm going to say Steelers.
You're right. 36-27. These teams are bitter rivals. And the thing that I would point out in this game is, can Lamar Jackson play like he did early in the season? Because remember, he came back from an injury after the Bears game that he missed. And he played at Miami, his hometown. And he played awesome.
Yeah.
And ever since then, the last 4 games, he has 1 touchdown pass and 3 interceptions.
That's not good.
In 4 games, Lamar? This is a guy who was an MVP in the past.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh, I heard they gave up the most rushing yards in a game in my lifetime because Buffalo ran for almost 300 yards against them.
Wow.
I bet King Henry is sitting there licking his chops, just thinking, and now I get a turn at this defense that just gave up 300 yards rushing? Ooh, boy.
They're going to be feeding Henry.
It would be a smart idea,
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Lamar would run again.
I would like it because he's on my fantasy team, and I need 2 wins to make the
Josh
playoffs.
Allen ran it a little bit.
He did. James Cook had a big game.
Yeah.
So I talked a little bit about, these 2 teams where the winner is going to be in first place at the end of the day. What's your key to who's going to win?
Well, the Ravens need to run the ball, both Jackson and Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And the Steelers would need to get their defense together.
And they have good players. Now they got way behind against the Bills, and then all the Bills did was run.
Yeah.
But you can't give up 300 yards rushing. That's pathetic.
And, what was I going to say? I would say the Bills might have a little better running with Allen and Cook.
You might be right.
But,
Because Jackson's not running as much this year.
Yeah.
He just isn't.
which Derrick Henry is still playing pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
But Lamar needs to run the ball to have the key of the game,
I
I would say.
I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying.
And sadly, Rodgers could be back, probably.
Yeah, did you see he got his nose bloodied against
Yeah.
Buffalo? So I think he didn't finish the game. I would expect him to play in this game.
Okay.
But it was nice to see him bleeding out of his nose or whatever was happening. That was a good scene.
Yeah.
Do you have Baltimore by 6? We do. It's Baltimore by
yeah.
6. Yeah, we talked about the spreads before.
So I'm gonna pick it close just because They hate each other.
I am too.
So Ravens 31, Steelers 28. And the Ravens, I wouldn't say are playing great against their division teams. Because they got close to the Browns.
And they got smoked by the Bengals.
Yeah, so they're not playing great against their division teams.
Gotta beat your division rivals if you want to win the division. That's a pretty good recipe for winning your division. I'm going to agree with everything you said. I'm going to keep it a little lower scoring, but I will have the Steelers covering the spread, Ravens winning the game, 23-19. Here's a game between division rivals that looks kind of like an easy game.
Yeah. Saints, Buccaneers.
These teams have played 68 times in the past. Who would you say has the all-time record?
The Saints have actually been pretty good in the past.
I would agree with that.
But I'm going to take Bucs. No.
You should have trusted your instinct because the Saints have the lead 40-28. I think the Buccaneers at times, they won in 2002, the Super Bowl. And they won with Tom Brady in whatever year that was, 2019 maybe. But for a long time, the Bucs were the worst team in football.
Really?
Actually, they were the worst team in the 4 major sports in the United States.
Wow.
For as long as they've been around. I don't think that's the case anymore. But it was for a long time that they were the worst team. Okay, key to the game to me is Tampa Bay getting healthier.
Yeah.
Irving and Godwin played against, who did they play last week? Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Evans is practicing.
Good.
So he might be back.
That's going to help.
They've got another receiver, I think his name is Jalen McMillan or something like that. He's practicing. So, can they get hot?
And Emeka
he's fine. He's healthy. Yep. The big thing for me is listen to these last 5 games for Tampa. New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina, Miami, Carolina.
That's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy, and Carolina's right on their tail, right, in the standings. They're only 1 loss behind them. But Tampa Bay will have the chance to take care of business in 2 games against the Panthers.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to ask you the same question. Key to this game, and who's going to come out on top?
Like you said, getting healthier. Baker hasn't been playing like he was at the beginning of the season, but is it just because all of his receivers were hurt?
I would say that has a lot to do with it.
So if they come back and Baker starts playing like he did at the beginning of the season, I think that's going to be good for them.
For
the
sure.
Saints are they had a few good plays.
Yeah, Tyler Shook's getting some time. They're trying to figure out if he's going to be their future quarterback.
But they're still not a good team.
2 wins. I mean, come on.
So I'm picking the Bucs, obviously.
Tampa by 8.5.
Yeah. Buccaneers 28, Saints 20.
Okay, so you're going to have New Orleans cover the spread. I will have the Bucs cover the spread. 27-17.
Okay.
Another good game. Here's another game where the winner is going to find themselves in first place at the end of the week.
That's pretty surprising because
I would say.
one of these teams has been in first place for a while.
Yeah, well, they just fell out
this
week. Yeah. Who is it?
Colts, Jags.
Give me the all-time, which team has more wins all-time? They've played 48 times.
Well, the only good player I remember being on either of these teams would be Peyton Manning.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Colts.
Well, that's pretty sound logic because the Colts have 28 wins all-time and the Jags have 20. This game's expected to be close. The Colts are 1.5-point favorites. And the key to me is are the Jags going to be able to stay hot? Because they have won 4 out of their last 5 games. But are the Colts also going to stay cold? You said they were leading the division pretty much the whole year, and now they've lost 3 out of their last 4. One other thing I'd point out is this game is on a grass field. And I think I've told you, when they played Pittsburgh, they played one other game on grass where Taylor was not very good.
And Jonathan Taylor hasn't been too good lately.
I was telling your Uncle Chris, it seems like he either has 200 yards rushing or 50 yards rushing.
Yeah.
It's like he has a huge game, or it's like, wow, they really bottled him up.
So I think the Colts might need to pass the ball a little more.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones, I heard he actually has a break in his leg that he's playing through. I think it's this part of his leg, so it hurts, but it doesn't.
So he's still playing.
He's still playing, but I would expect that's going to stop him from running around a whole lot.
Yeah, tough guy.
Yeah, he is tough.
So I'm going to pick the Colts. Close game.
Okay.
Colts 29, Jags 28.
I'm also going to have a 1-point game. 24-23.
You're picking the Jags.
I'm going to pick the Jags. I just think these teams are going in different directions.
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of trust Lawrence just a little more than Jones with a broken leg.
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, gosh. If this isn't the worst game of the week, I don't know what is.
If this isn't the worst game of the season, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe Jets and Titans.
If they play, yeah, it could be.
Titans, Browns.
Okay, key to the game for me is how is Cam Ward going to survive with Myles Garrett rushing him all game? Because Garrett got another sack against San Francisco. He now has 19. Cam Ward was sacked 3 more times in their blowout loss to Jacksonville. He's now been sacked 48 times. On pace to tie Caleb Williams at 68 sacks.
Do more, please, than Caleb Williams.
yeah,
Just go down.
Yeah, just fall down. So that's all I have to say about this stinker. Only 33 and a half points is the over-under I have on this game.
That's so bad.
Low.
Just
Real low. And I've got Browns favored by 4.5. So you tell me who's going to win this stinker of a game and why.
I don't think I need to say the why part because
Okay.
there's nothing I don't think I need to say.
Okay,
Really.
I'm comfortable with that answer.
Titans 14, Browns 17.
Okay, so you'll have the Titans cover the spread. I'm going to have the Browns cover the spread, but listen to this score. Browns 16, Titans 9.
Wow.
So I'm going under that 33 and a half. I probably shouldn't call this game a stinker, but it's not a very good game in the NFC. I'm sorry to tell you.
Honestly, you deserve to tell me.
Who is it?
Vikings, Commanders.
Okay, for this game, I'm going to say, can any Vikings quarterback get the ball to Justin Jefferson? Because Nick Mullins did it. Josh Dobbs, the pastronaut, did it. Kirk Cousins did it. Sam Darnold did it. Why can't JJ? Why can he only, like, every other quarterback for the Vikings gets Jefferson about 90, 95 yards receiving. That's really good for a game.
Yeah.
When JJ plays, Jefferson gets 55 yards a game. Way less.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's just, man, your boy 9, McCarthy, he's got to figure it out. You asked me if
Throw the
Jaden
ball
did.
to your best player.
Well, yeah, it's not that hard to figure out, right? But did you see the Vikings game?
I didn't watch it.
Max.
Because why do?
Max Brosmer was even worse than McCarthy. He had one of the worst pick sixes I've ever seen. He was getting sacked and he threw it underhand, and Edward Jones Ernest Jones for the Seahawks picked it 85 yards, touchdown. Well, Vikings favored by 1.5. It is at home. Washington lost a tough game in overtime to Denver on Sunday night.
Yeah.
They actually went for a 2-point conversion on the last play of the game to try to win, and they missed it. And then Denver got the dub.
Honestly, if I was a coach and it was you're down 1, you have the chance to go for a 2-point conversion or tie it, I would probably try to tie it because overtime is scary and I like it.
Okay. I would almost go the other way. I would say if you have a chance where it's just one play to win or lose the game, I think you trust that, like, we have a play that we can succeed. Because you only do it from like the 2-yard line, right?
True.
Or maybe it's the 3. I don't know, but it's close.
Well, depends on if you have good players or bad players. If you have an all-star running back, definitely run it to him to
Yeah.
win it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But if you have horrible players,
Maybe just kick it.
yeah.
The thing is, an extra point isn't even a given anymore. Guys can miss extra points.
True.
So you never know.
But these days they make them a lot.
They do miss. They do make them more than they miss. That's for sure. So give me a key to the game. Give me a winner.
Well, Vikings need to just throw the ball to Jefferson.
Yeah, easiest
He can catch
solution ever.
He can catch it. He can run it. Just give the ball to him.
That's the thing. You don't have to throw it to him deep, right?
Yeah.
You can. Jefferson's the kind of guy where throw it to him short and let him run with it.
And so you said Jaden Daniels is kind of questionable.
Questionable right now. I would be surprised if he played.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings.
Okay.
If they, well, I guess I have to pick the Vikings now.
Well, it's Wednesday, so we're making our picks before we have all the information on Daniels.
Yeah. So Vikings 28, Commanders 27.
For me, the way I look at this game is Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota. I don't care who it is; they're better than JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
So I'm taking an upset. I'm taking the Commanders, 16-12. Sorry.
Well, that kind of hurts.
Well, okay, next game, a team from the Northwest is traveling all the way to the Southeast to play at noon. Who is it?
Seahawks Falcons.
Okay, will the Seahawks get another road victory? They're good on the road, and it's important because listen to their next 4 games after this. Colts, Rams, at Panthers, at 49ers. That's 3 playoff teams and the Panthers who have a winning record.
Yeah.
So to me, the Seahawks really have to get this one because their next 4, I don't think they're going to win them all.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Well, give me your key to the game or something you want to say about it and pick a winner for us.
Well, JSN is still playing good,
Quiet game against the Vikings.
but
The thing is, they didn't need him at all.
so he didn't get the ball that much, but he didn't really need to.
No.
And Sam is playing good, pretty well.
Yeah, I think he's playing like he did with the Vikings pretty much.
Yeah.
A high level.
So I'm not picking the Falcons because their only really good player in right now is Bijan.
Yeah, I heard Drake London
London.
didn't practice today, so his status is questionable. He didn't play last week.
So I'm picking the Seahawks.
And Seahawks are favored by 7.
Yeah, 7.5,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Here, can I have that pen?
Seahawks, Falcons. Seahawks 28, Falcons 21.
Okay, you have the Falcons covering the spread. I have the Seahawks covering the spread. 26-16. There's one more game at noon. And I bet if you looked at this game in the beginning of the season, you'd say, oh, these are 2 really good AFC teams. And actually, neither of them is even winning their division. One of them wouldn't even be close to the playoffs.
Bengals, Bills.
It's one question for me. Can Joe Burrow save the Bengals season?
I think he can do it.
Yeah, what a surprise against Baltimore. They won 32-14.
After that, I'm feeling good about Joe Burrow, for sure.
Yeah, and listen to this. In case they get this win, what would that make them? 5-8, which doesn't sound good, but listen to their next 4 games. Okay, they get the Ravens at home, who they already beat in Baltimore. They go to Miami. They play Arizona in Cincinnati. They play Cleveland in Cincinnati.
Wow.
I mean,
If you win these 2 next games,
It gets really easy after that.
Yeah, you can probably make the playoffs.
9 and 8, you don't know if that's going to make it, but boy, it would position them. They could almost win their division if they go 9 and 8, because those other teams ahead of them aren't doing great.
If they beat the Ravens, that would be huge.
Because then they'd sweep the Ravens.
Yeah.
And any sort of tiebreaker in that case, if they ended up with the same record, they would be ahead of the Ravens because they would sweep them. But first things first, they got a tough game at Buffalo where they're 5.5-point underdogs. Give me your key to the game and pick who's going to come out victorious.
So I think Joe can do it. I think if he gives the ball to Chase, they can do it together. I've seen them in the last few seasons. They're awesome together.
Yeah.
And just get a win. If you want to be in first place in your division, you're going to need to win against this team and your next team.
Yep.
So,
And it's not an easy game. The Bills, like we talked about with the Steelers, boy, they ran up and down the field. So Cincinnati's got such a crummy defense. How are they going to stop the Bills from running up and down?
yeah.
I think it's going to be a ton of points.
So, I'm gonna pick the upset just because I feel really good about Joe Burrow. Bengals 24, Bills 23.
I have a 1-point victory as well. I'm also picking the underdog.
Wow.
I like what you said about this game. I'm gonna go Bengals 28-27. I know the spread is pretty big. I just think it's more important to the Bengals, and Burrow showed me a lot on Thanksgiving evening.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 o'clock games. This first one is between AFC West foes.
Broncos, Raiders.
Tell me who is the all-time leader in wins in this division rivalry.
1 sec. I need to pick my score. I didn't do it
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, because this one was missing from your sheet for some reason.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, all-time leader in wins in this series?
Well, earlier in this season, you told me Raiders were normally one of the best teams.
For a long time in the 70s and a lot of the 80s. Yeah, I would say that.
So,
60s.
Broncos had Eli, right?
Peyton.
No, Peyton.
Yeah, at the end of his career.
I'm going to pick the Raiders.
You are right, and it's kind of surprising how far apart it is. 73 wins for the Raiders, 57 for the Broncos, and 2 ties. Which tells me when these teams play, the Raiders can even win when they're the worst team.
Yeah.
And if you remember, early in the season, these teams played on a Thursday night. It was a horrible game. I think there were more penalties than first downs. And the Broncos only won 10-7.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my key is can Denver take care of a team that they're better than, that they only beat by 3 points 3 weeks ago?
So,
Give me your key, your winner.
Bo Nix is one of those quarterbacks where he'll be really good one game and then not so good another game.
Yeah, he's been pretty steady this year, but I agree with you. He has some moments where you're just like, what is that? And then he has some moments where you're like, wow, that is a big time throw.
And Cortland Sutton's not back.
No, he's been healthy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he might have scored a touchdown last. Oh, did he get hurt in the
I
game?
think he got hurt. Maybe
Oh.
not last game, but few.
For some reason I thought he played last game, but
I think he did.
I didn't watch a ton of that Washington
Yeah.
game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, Raiders are giving the ball to Brock, and he got a good game.
Brock Bowers, yeah, he scored a touchdown. They did lose to the Chargers pretty handily though.
But I think whenever they're close to the end zone, they give the ball to Brock in the end zone, and that's smart.
Smart. Yep, exactly.
So, if they do that a lot and get to the end zone a lot, they have a chance. But I don't think they can do it that much.
I don't either.
So I'm gonna pick the Broncos 29, Raiders 24.
Okay, you're going to have the Raiders cover the spread. I think the Broncos are going to take care of business. They're going to cover the spread. 24-13, the game of the week. NFC North lead is on the line. Who is it?
Blah
We know.
and Bears.
Yes. Okay. Key to the game. Can the Bears cool down Love? Because Jordan Love has 6 touchdown passes and no picks in his last 3 games. The other key to the game is, can the Bears continue running the ball down teams' throats? Like we said at the beginning, they just started running the ball from the first snap of the game all the way through the end of it, it felt like.
And they won against a Super Bowl winning team.
And Philly couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears ran up and down the field, which I told you, that's just that is the best way. You demoralize the other team. Like, Philly has to be just like, man, we are getting just beaten up. That's no fun. And then on the Bears side of it, it's like, hey, let's keep beating the tar out of this team, you know?
And like what's his name said, we want to be playing our best football in December. And so far, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only been 1 game.
Actually, and it was
That
actually in November. Funny thing I heard, it's been like 70 years since the Bears won 5 games in a single month. And the Bears won 5 games in November.
Wow.
And now you don't play 5 games a lot, maybe once a season. But man, November's been hot, they're peaking. I saw the injury report, they're getting a little healthier. So I don't know. If I'm the Bears, what I do is I run the ball right at Micah Parsons every play. Because pass rushers, they don't like it when you run.
Yeah.
And they probably don't like it when they run right at you.
Yeah.
So get yourself in 3rd down and short situations, and then Micah Parsons doesn't have a chance to just kill Caleb Williams.
Yeah. So we don't want Caleb to end like last year, where he got sacked a million times.
But if you remember the way they ended last year, they
yeah.
beat the Packers at Lambeau last year.
Will it happen again?
Before you get to that, all-time winner in this series, and they've played 210 games, I think, or 200. My math is bad. It's a lot. It's over 200.
Wow.
You can say it.
I don't say that team's name, so.
You're right. It's the Packers, 108, Bears 96, and 6 ties in the 200-some games they've played. So, you were going to tell us your key to the game or a little nugget about the game and then pick a winner.
Well, the Bears are on fire. I hope to see it go farther. Sadly, is Jacobs back?
Jacobs is health. Did he play? He did play against Detroit. Yeah, I'm certain. He missed the Vikings game, I think. Maybe.
I don't think he played, but maybe he did.
Last game against Detroit? I thought he did, but I think he's going to be back. I heard the Packers are relatively healthy. They did lose a defensive lineman for the year named Wyatt. He's okay, but he's not Micah Parsons. He's not Rashawn Gary, so he's not their best player.
I think the Bears are on fire.
Yeah.
I think they need to run the ball, and I think they can do it.
I like everything you're saying about this. So, who's going to win?
The Bears, 28, Blah, 23.
Yes. Okay, I'm picking the Bears too. I don't care.
Yeah.
27-20. Let's get in first place. Boy, if the Bears win this one, they're going to have a 1.5 game cushion with 4 games to play. That'll feel so awesome. So let's hope and let's just cheer them on as loud as we can on Sunday late afternoon. Okay. There's another division matchup this week. It's between NFC West teams.
Which one of them sucks? The
Yeah.
other one is really good though.
Yeah.
Rams, Cardinals.
All-time records between these teams. Who do you think has the edge?
Rams.
You're right. 53, 41, and 2. So I wrote down one key to the game, and it is will Matthew Stafford bounce back after his worst game of 2025 at Carolina? He hadn't thrown an interception, I think it was in like 10 games or 9 games or something, and then he threw 2 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But he did break the record for most touchdown passes in a row without throwing an interception. It was 29, and he beat Tom Brady's record.
That is good.
Yeah, 29 touchdowns in a row without one interception.
That is awesome.
Yep. But that streak is over. He's got to start a new one. And the Cardinals, who'd they lose to? They played close against Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really an upset that they lost.
No.
So.
And they keep just asking Brissett to throw it 40 or 50 times a game. I don't think that's their best strategy, but then again, they don't have great running backs, so what are they going to do?
Yeah. So, I do think that was just one bad game for Stafford, and I think he will bounce back. So,
I think that's smart.
I'm going to pick the Rams, 28, Cardinals, 21.
Okay, so close to my score. I have Rams, 28, Cardinals, 22. Ooh, 1 point difference. Okay, Sunday night game. 2 teams who I don't think are currently in the playoffs in the AFC.
Yeah.
But they want to get there.
Well, where are the Texans in there?
Because I think it would be the Bills and the Colts and the Chargers would be the 3
yeah.
wild card teams. Yeah. So who's playing in this Sunday night game against AFC teams who want to get in the wild card picture?
Texans, Chiefs.
And my question to you is, does the loser of this game have any chance to make the playoffs?
No. So you know which team I'm rooting for.
I know who you're rooting for sure. And yeah, I think the Chiefs, if they were to lose this game, you could stick a fork in them because it'll be their 7th loss. If you look at the standings, actually, if the Texans were to lose, I think they still play the Colts and Jags, so maybe they could catch them because they play them and they could beat them. So I do think this game means a little more to the Chiefs, just because a loss for them it would spell the end.
Yeah.
Give me your key.
Well, the Texans are a little dinged up.
Are they?
Well, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, he's missed the whole year. I don't think he's coming back.
And he's probably one of their best players.
Yeah, I think he's an underrated guy.
Yeah.
They've been okay running the ball with Woody Marks and Nick Chubb, but they're not great.
So, like I said, I'm cheering for the Texans, obviously. And I think the Chiefs season is over.
Well.
Well,
Bold prediction.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Texans 24, Chiefs 21.
So close to my score. And I agree with you. I think Houston's going to win. 23-20. So I just picked one less point for both teams. We're down to one more game. And it's Monday night. And it's between teams that have 8 wins and 4 losses.
Chargers, Eagles.
And my question to you for this game is, can the Chargers run all over Philadelphia like the Bears did?
Which, they don't have great running backs.
No, but they did run for 192 yards against the Raiders.
Wow.
So I think it was a guy named...
It is the Raiders.
Yeah, it's true. The Eagles are not the Raiders. Let's not
Yeah.
confuse ourselves. But what I will say is the Eagles struggled to stop the run last week.
Yeah.
And the Chargers kind of got back to their identity and said, we want to be a running team.
You can go.
Well, I was going to say, and if the Chargers are able to run the ball, you don't put as much pressure on Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And he's not going to get hit, 15 times a game.
Which I'm sure Eagles coach probably had a lot to say about that because the Eagles need to stop the running game, or else, I mean, they might not be a Super Bowl winning team like they were last year.
It's possible if the Cowboys were to beat Detroit, and if the Eagles lost this game, the Cowboys would be right on the Eagles' tail as far as even winning the
Which-
division.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. So we're talking, well, the Eagles don't really look like a Super Bowl team. They don't even really look like a playoff team.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown did have a big game. I'll give him that.
I mean, how many games have they lost in a row? Is it, well, it's not that much. Is it 3?
It might be 2, but it's not. They lost to Dallas and the Bears. I don't remember who they played 3 weeks ago. I don't think they were 9-1 or 8-1 though.
Yeah.
I think they had lost their second game before, so I think they've lost 2 in a row.
Okay. So, this game is big for the Eagles, and they need the Cowboys to lose, which they'll find that out
They'll
before
know.
they play this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, if the Cowboys win, against who do they play?
Detroit.
Detroit, which that would be tough. The Eagles are going to be scared.
Ooh,
What?
scared. Playing scared.
Yeah.
That's no way to play.
Which I think I'm going to pick it close.
I am definitely close.
Chargers 28, Eagles 21. So I'm picking the Eagles, but close.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Chargers 20, Eagles 19. We are different on a lot of games. I know I picked a bunch of upsets. So that is week 14 in a nutshell. Caleb, let's keep it rolling. And don't you think Caleb can play better?
Yeah.
Like if Caleb plays better, holy cow, the Bears are just gonna be a juggernaut. And they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with, not only in the NFC and the NFL. So, our music is faintly being. I wanted to tell everybody this is our 50th episode of Me and My Uncle. So, thanks for watching. Everybody goes wild. The crowd goes wild. Thanks for your subscriptions. Thanks for your viewership. Let's hope we're smiling this time next week. Go Bears.
Okay.